The deal, man. All right, so we live, man. So I want to get this out the way first, man. So this Friday we're gonna be at Patterson Park. Wait, let me make sure the notifications come through before I start talking. Wait for these notifications, man. All right, so we go YouTube. All right, just waiting on that LinkedIn. Cool, bam. All right, so they go that LinkedIn. So all right, we live, gentlemen. All right, so before we get started, a little bit different. We're going to probably possibly be having twice a month these free shot Fridays. So I know the 18th, this Friday, we're going to be at Patterson Park. Everybody that was in the earshot of my voice, come on through. Kick it with the cool kids, man. We're going to be at Patterson Park. We're going to have our little section reserved. So free, get a free shot on us. Come and kick it with us. Come and chop it up. We're going to be giving out free sauce, a little bit of game, and come have a good time with us, man. We're gonna, be there 6 to 8, and you know, kicking in and maybe grab a bite to eat, and come on, check us out, man. Patterson Park in the Heights, nice spot, plenty of parking. They got upstairs, downstairs. They got games, they got screens, so alcohol, food, whatever you need, man. So good times. So come on out, kick it with us.
As long as they got air conditioning, we good.
Yeah. And
that's
if you
very
want,
questionable, CJ. That's very questionable. I looked at the site, man. It looked mighty air free.
Right.
And I don't mean it.
A lot of windows.
Come on through, man. So let's go ahead and get started, man. CJ, you want to kick it off first, and then we'll just go, clockwise from there.
All right, cool. All right, what's up, everybody? CJ, the realtor, broker, owner of Greenwood Realty Group. Follow me on social media platforms at CJ Sells Texas. That's CJSELLSTX. Follow me and let's connect on there. Also, check out the website, greenwoodrealtytx.com. If you're an experienced agent, new agent looking, maybe to join a new team, or even if you're a buyer or seller looking to either sell or buy a home, we have all the tools available on that website. So go to greenwoodrealtytx.com. Check out the YouTube channel. So where we're doing our Home Tours Lux Edition, and that YouTube channel is CJ the Realtor. So give me a subscribe, a like, a share. Give me your comments. Let me know what you think. I need the feedback so I can make it better. Then, of course, we always give back. And our nonprofit is the Mansa Academy. So our website is themansaacademy.org. If you're looking to donate, whether it's time or money, we have the forms available on there for you as well. So we appreciate anything and everything that you can do. I think you skipped my number, man.
I did.
No, that's awesome. All right, hit me up on my cell 832-338-3182 if you got any questions on real estate. That's my line direct to my cell. So give me a call or text.
Gotcha. Patrick, you up next.
Sure. Good evening. Learn more about me and my firm, Chevalier Wealth, on the web.
What's your name first?
chevalierwealth.com. My name is Patrick Chevalier III.
Yeah. All right.
Next, you can check me out on YouTube and Twitter at Chevalier Wealth. Been on LinkedIn for quite some time, so you can search my first and last name there, and you'll definitely find me.
Gotcha. Anything else you want to plug?
No, that's all I got. Thank you.
Gotcha. Hyman, you up next. Let me find your banners. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me find your banner. Here we go.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Hyman Lemons with H&L Premier Realty. You can check me out at hnlpremierrealty.com, Facebook, H&L Premier Realty. Here to help you with any needs that you may have, whether you buy, sell, or invest in real estate.
And this is the phone number, right?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
All right. So, Corey, I got you. Finally got you some. You finally showed up early enough for me to get the banners in.
Got me some kind of banner in there.
Right.
I'll take it. Look, I'm Corey Smith. I am broker owner of Commodore Mortgage, your mortgage broker company. And obviously my website is right there, CommodoreMortgage.com. Just call any questions or any situations, whatever you need as far as mortgages go. Holler at us.
Gotcha. No, mine quite lengthy. All right, so Brandon B. Dixon, NMLS 1541210. Okay, I'm at Billionaire Loan on all social media. So I'm back. I'm back in social media. I'm almost finished these certifications, so I'll be back full fledged marketing like I normally do. So I know I took a sabbatical for a second, but I've been swamped with doing these hours. I've been 12 hours a day trying to knock all these hours out. Go to my YouTube at billionaireloanofficer.com. We got some new fresh content coming out in the third and fourth quarter. Barry, you almost missed the introductions, man.
Barry B is in the building.
Right.
Barry B got to make an entrance.
Right.
See you, Barry.
let me finish mine up first, and then I swing around to you, Barry. So www.applywithb.com if you're ready to get a mortgage. It's mortgage season, so I know a lot of people tied up with going to school, but getting back into school. But hey, it's never too late. Go to 832-775-8357. You can call me 24/7. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk real estate. Also, one other thing before we finish up, www.cocinvestmentclub.com if you want to get with the club as far as real estate investment. Plus, we got other businesses investments as well. Business acquisition, a whole plethora and myriad of things we got going on. So check that out. And then the last but not least, I'm promoting early. We got a COC Investment Club event late September 2023. We're going to call this Dogs and Doors and Dogs. So we're going to talk about real estate investment in breeding. Make you some money, man. Get you some passive money going on. Why not add 50, 100,000 to your bottom line, man? This ain't for play out here, man. You got to stack that bread. So that's coming soon. We're going to teach you step by step. We're going to show you how this money is obtainable. Barry, I got you queued up.
All right. So this is Barry B. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Houston and surrounding area, you can give me a call, 832-786-1270. Go on and Google Homes by Barry B. I'm on all those social media platforms, YouTube channel. Email me at barryb@homesbybarryb.com. And let's talk about making your future brighter.
Gotcha. All right, so let's start the show off. We're not gonna keep y'all too long. Maybe 45 minutes or so. We got the full lineup tonight, so I'm expecting a great conversation, man. That's all we're doing is basically documenting conversations we have off camera anyway, and just kind of putting it out there for the public and letting y'all chew on our mastermind conversation. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk about this. I see a lot of people right now. Who does all Chris? That's either on a verge of getting out the business, or the pipeline came to a screeching halt, or they're trying to revamp and trying to regroup and try to get their second win. I've even seen a little lag. I've actually had some time where I've had actually an hour where I don't have nothing to do. So even my appointment slacked up a little bit. So now's the best time to double down on marketing. Now's not the time to slow up, take vacation. Now's the time to double down on marketing. So I understand that a lot of people have ideas of marketing, but they cost one arm and one leg. So I wanted to talk about marketing during a recession, how to budget market, how can you get the most bang for your buck. So we're not gonna give away all the sauce. Y'all gonna have to come talk to us in person on Friday if y'all want to get some real the Holyfield secrets. But we want to just kind of keep it brief, keep it light, give y'all a little hint. I know CJ might have to redo his Wi-Fi or something, reset that Wi-Fi right fast. You know what I'm saying? So who wants to start off? So I know usually CJ start off, but who wants to start off on that one? You know, let's start off with this. What do what are some ideas? What are you doing yourself? And um, what would you suggest for that agent, that loan officer, that financial advisor, to like, what's the best tactics and best practices to market in this recession?
I really think nothing really beats the word of mouth. I think word of mouth, you know what I'm saying, just your sphere of influence, talking to people, meeting people. I mean, you know what I'm saying, we all go somewhere all throughout the week, all throughout the day, and there's always people around you. It doesn't hurt anything to say hi. It doesn't cost you anything to say hi, spark up a conversations. Some of the best deals have been had just because, you know what I'm saying, you chose to be polite to somebody.
Right.
You have that conversation, one thing leads to a next, then next thing you know is what you do, you know what I'm saying, and then, oh man, I ain't know, I got this going on, da 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 da. So I think really nothing beats word of mouth. Now, secondary to that, I think is being visible. Like right now, we have this video podcast going on. We have video going on where people can actually see us. They can hear us. They can feel the mannerisms. People feel more connected to you when they see you and understand how you work, how your personality is. So in a social media world, you know what I'm saying, putting out videos, content, I think is the secondary way to try to make some drum up some business, because it's not the same. You can't just say it's just as easy as running ads, because running ads, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily bring or connect you to anybody. So you just because you have somebody contact you don't mean they're going to stay with you. They could just be blowing you off or wasting your time, just trying to get the information so they can take it to somebody else. So my biggest two things is interaction, face to face, and video content.
Right. Who want to go up next?
I was gonna say agree. I agree on that. Yeah, just talking to people. I mean, just at the store, waiting in line at Starbucks or waiting in line at HEB. Talking to people that like I say, a sphere of influence. That's the best. That's the best word of mouth. I mean, a lot of my businesses come from referrals. People have told them about me.
Right.
People that I haven't done business with, they've told someone about me. So that's the best thing. And plus, they can vouch for you and all that. And so yeah, word of mouth. And like you said making videos and stuff. Yeah, just going on social media is like the freest thing. I mean,
right.
That's totally free. Just you can make a quick little video with your camera in your phone or something.
Like we doing it. Instead of
like this,
TV,
or driving through a neighborhood. Hey,
right.
This is an up and coming neighborhood, and showing the homes there and stuff. Hey, give me a call, or what do you like about this area? I mean, just that's free stuff right there.
Right. No doubt. Who want to tackle it next?
I think in this type of market, man, you got to get back to your past clientele. If you haven't been keeping up with them and following up with them and seeing how they're doing and seeing how things are going with the past transactions, and connect with them and make sure they have the things that they need and what they're looking for. And I'm not just speaking from just a residential sale or a residential listing. I primarily focus on the investment. So I'm constantly talking with my group of investors, providing them so much information about what's going to happen coming down the pipe, whether it be with multifamily, single family, commercial, all that information. So when they're ready to make that decision to purchase that next transaction, they're going to call me. They're going to say, Lemon, I'm ready. What do we need to do for this project right here? And since I've been talking to them, guiding them and letting them know, guiding them through this quote unquote tough time, they'll be ready for me when they're ready to do something. So contact your past clientele, or keep in touch with them, to be honest with you. If you haven't talked to them, go call them now.
Gotcha. So you just say roll through your database and retouch with past clients, see if they you never know, you might need a refi. Or
Now I didn't say database. I said your past clientele, the people
client.
you actually close business with. Now
Okay.
everybody in your database you haven't closed business with.
Gotcha. Closed customers. Gotcha.
Because you know they got money, they got credit. So what's the use you trying to run to another well when that well is already there?
Gotcha. This is the check in, tap in. CJ, Patrick, y'all want to tackle it? You know, I always like to go last. So
No. I say in
CJ, can you hear
downtime,
me?
that's the time to start nurturing relationships.
Mm.
So, you know, like everybody else is saying, you know, start doing things,
Off
get
the track.
outside, go do some
Right.
things, go meet with some people. Like we keep our nose down all the time in front of a computer or doing our thing, you know, handling deals. And we kind of neglect those relationships outside of that. So this would be a good time when you got some downtime to go back and kind of reignite and reestablish those relationships with the people you haven't talked to in a while.
Right. So you talking about this? Go ahead and see. The only thing about that, you know, that second date is might cost you a little bit of bread. You know, you might have to go to lunch or something, or you might have to go. You know, like we doing, might have to, you know, buy them a drink or something. You know, so that second, when you cultivate
Hey,
relationships,
it's
get
a
a little bit more.
write-off. It's a write-off anyway. Cost of doing business, baby.
Right, no doubt.
So I
Patrick,
thought
Yeah. I mean, I second everything you guys were talking about. It makes me think of right place, right people, right? Putting yourself in a position to meet those ideal clients, whatever that persona is, right? Through involvement in your community, organizations, country clubs, schools, even your children's school, philanthropic activities. Um, you know, any of those things that are no cost, you will invest your time, but you'll create relationships with those folks. But find something that you're passionate about, right? That way you're involved and you're your authentic self, right?
right,
And after some time, you really get to know those people and come up with a transition plan to take it from a personal relationship to a business relationship, if it makes sense, right?
right.
true.
My thing is this, like I said, you know, I come from retail, and retail always said when times are slow, the sales are slowing down. You should have a immaculate store, and your call through should be 100% um, done. An extra call should be done. So your books and your store should be immaculate. So I want to tie that with before I go into what I'm talking about. I want to tie that to something that Rick Ross said online. He said during the pandemic, it's like, man, now's the time to fix that leaky faucet. Time to fix that your mama's fence. You know, so all the stuff that you didn't have time to do while you was busy, now's the time to go ahead and do all that stuff. And then, and what I mean by that is that um, doing those extra call throughs, doing those extra um, hanging flyers, doing those extra things that you didn't have time to do when you was busy, double down on those activities. So my thing is how you, even now that you freed up a little bit, especially with me now, I've got a couple of spare hours now, because my calendar's not as booked. But you still want to, instead of doing stuff leisure, you still want to fill that time with activity. And Patrick and I, we talked at the flats last Friday. We talked about landmark activities. So they got difference between activities and they got landmark activities. Landmark activities is stuff that actually put money in your pocket. So you could do all kind of activities, but does it lead to revenue? So you want to double down on those landmark activities. And what I mean by that is that we get paid off of, as a mortgage broker, we get paid off of executed contracts. We don't get paid off of this talking to people. All this stuff leads to stuff, but how can I get more executed contracts? How can I get more people that's trying to refi? So I like CJ. I like what CJ said and what Corey said. Actually, touching some of those past clients. And really seeing who want to do a HELOC, who want to do a refi right now. But a lot of people they starting their pockets starting to tighten up. So let's go do a HELOC, get some of that money out, invest in something. That way, until the economy get back right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of stuff. Doubling down on activity, landmark activity that put bread in your pocket. Don't just take that time off. Do those activities. Am I making sense? So can y'all hear me? Is this thing on?
I'm following. I'm tracking.
Right.
Well, I was thinking, okay, that's a very good point. But what if it's someone who hasn't, who's new, right? They started this year, right? They don't have a database, or their list of clients is very short. What are some things that they can do, or some ideas for them to where they're actually creating contacts, that way they can get that landmark activity on the calendar.
Right. So if you're brand new in the business, what you need to do, don't forget frequency changes the universe. Frequency rules the universe. So you got to do these. If you look at all the common threads, everything everybody said was people. So you got to get it in front of people, and there's a couple of different methods to do that. You could be high touch or you be high tech. So you could touch the people through social media, through other interaction. Also, you can touch people in person. So a couple of things I give you with practical. Again, I can't give you all the sauce, but just echoing what I said Friday in private. When I first started, amongst other things, I used to start out the day with 10 cards in my pocket.
Cards, and you can't go home until you get rid of all 10.
Yeah, you can't get home.
It works.
Yeah, go home, and I put that on my mind. Like, I got to talk to 10 people. I got to go face to face, whether it's at the gas station, whether it's standing in line at Walmart, whether it's walk to the Galleria, somewhere. I got to talk to 10 people, and it's not that hard. Hey man, what's going on? I do real estate. I loan money. Boom, here go my card. Doesn't take that much. And there's okay, yeah, I was
just thinking about that.
I was just thinking about my cousin, man. I'm gonna give this to my cousin. All right, bro, big bro. So, but at least that card is an opportunity in somebody's hand, as opposed to it's not doing any good in the box.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, you have zero opportunity of business with cards in the box.
So true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I do. Also, amongst other things, I used to on weekends for my cardio, and this is well documented, but I think I took it down now, but it's well documented. I used to hit neighborhoods and apartment complexes and pass out my newsletters and my flyers, and to stick them on doors. So
that had to be maybe 10 years ago, because nowadays they don't even let you get on the property no more to walk.
Right. Well, that's why I started slacking up, because I got a lot of the apartment complexes. They got mad about people just open the door and they fly out. They don't even pick it up.
Yeah, like that.
But then sometimes they want you. Some of those higher end apartment complexes actually may want you to partner with them to kind of bring in new tenants, as well as you get the opportunity to convert those tenants into buyers. And it has to be the high end one, the one that's paying between $15,000 and $2,000 a month in rent.
Well, a lot of those that's kind of lower in now, but those were the ones that don't want you on there because they figure you're competition.
Right.
That is true too.
But I used to do it, and shoot, I got a lot of business over there, because don't forget, it's just the rule of 8. Every 1,000 pieces that you put out, 8 people are gonna contact you. It never fails. You put out 1,000 pieces, 8 people gonna call you, and it's cascaded from there. So I would do one on Sunday, like a 500 door apartment complex on Sunday, and I do one on Saturday. That's 1,000. By Monday, Tuesday, I had 8 calls.
Look, I hear y'all on that, but you're saying it's been 110, feel like degrees outside. Right. Ain't nobody walking on doors. Let's just be serious. Ain't nobody going door to door handing out no flies.
The thing is the cost effectiveness of it, though. That's all you have.
That's all you have. That's all you got to do.
And the question was no cost marketing, low cost activities, right? Low cost.
Yeah,
That
because you
battery
can
only gonna
make
cost you
some.
like
You can
$50,
make
right?
some flyers and print, and print them off on your printer at home and take them.
Right. Shit, I used to print them off at the company printer. They used to let me print out, so I print like 1,000 of them boys a week. See, they remember? I used to not only I write the articles on my newsletter, but I design the damn flyer, print that thing out front and back, and pass that bad boy out. When you hungry, man, like I said, man, when you eat soup with chopsticks,
Yeah, you're gonna try to get it.
you're gonna try to get it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Try to get it.
You know, because back in the days, it was chicken one day, feathers the next.
Mm.
So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you can, so now you got to make it, you got to make it do what it do. So I have no qualms, and I'd rather eat food than eat a fried sandwich. And then it wasn't anything negative. People, people was, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Happy to see you. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. I don't know what we'd be scared of.
I mean, and then there's also like I used to. We had when I first started, there was a title company that we partnered with. They had a little thing where you can go. They had a program where you can go in and you can put in a neighborhood, and it would give you the names and addresses.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
I go up to Office Depot, buy you 500 envelopes, put them suckers, put their names on there, make me some flyers, put them in there, go to the post office, get stamps, mail them out.
Right.
For a certain, a particular neighborhood too. So, and that, I mean, that's not really that much, you know.
That's what I think that. Okay, what 5 years ago that was still about under $50.
Yeah, I mean, no, I ain't talking about last year now.
Right. Those are $50 run. That's solid. But today's time, to put $50 into something.
You go look. You can go get 1,000 envelopes for about $20 at Office Depot.
Yeah. Then you still gonna print the ink and the paper. So that's
the
ink is $30. That's $50.
I bet you can do it for under 100.
Well, this is the thing. I'm not gonna give away too much sauce, but let's talk about some inexpensive activities. Patrick touched on, ball games with the youth and stuff like that. We got the Master Academy. You could be volunteering for stuff like that. Chess clubs, youth basketball, youth baseball,
right?
Stuff like that. That's volunteering your time, and that way you get, out there. Your face is out there. You touching the community. So when your bread get a little bit bigger, now you could start sponsoring. Now you could get your name on the jersey. Get your name on the flyer. Get your logo somewhere out there where people can see you. Religious organizations, your church, your mosque, your synagogue, your temple. You need to get in touch with them. So start networking with your religious organizations.
There are a lot of I've seen people that have these like little fairs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They'll be asking for vendors for $50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They give you a table. You just bring you a yeah.
No,
some of them have a table. You got to bring your own. But I mean, you make you some flyers up, get your business cards. You pay $30-$50.
Main thing, you got to get out. You got to get off the couch.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But if you take a page out of B's book, you do a better return. You put the $50 into Facebook ads, Instagram ads. How many ads can you get for $50?
That was true a while back.
It changed.
Yeah, now it's changed. So they got so many people that got on it. You gotta have either a big budget, and don't forget the net neutrality laws has changed.
Yes.
So that was.
You can't target as much as you could
target all
years ago. Yeah, man. You could pinpoint it back in the day. Now you can't.
So now it's set up for the bigger fish like me with a bigger budget to really pinpoint. Those ads. You got to have at least $500, $750 a month to spend ad spend just to even kind of dent that thing. You might want to spend getting to the thousands if you really, really want to. It's all tax write-offs, but we talking on a budget. So this is not the real. I wouldn't say Facebook. I think you wasting your time doing 50. You could do that 7-8 years ago, $50. That'll bring you some people, but that's gone. You know, now you're talking hundreds, thousands. You know, just like back in the days, a lot of people were eating off those Zillow ads. That's gone now.
Mm.
You know, people were eating off of those Realtor.com ads. That's gone now.
You know,
So you got to,
yes.
yeah. Certain things will never go away, high tech stuff, but high tech moves fast. So, I mean, again, just to get into it as far as high tech, the new thing, if you ain't got AI, you screwed. It's more, it's the game, the technology has evolved. So instead of this person ads anywhere, you got to really pinpoint who you're trying to target. And then it goes by their actual, what are they looking for? Are they in the market for what you're providing? And then it is retargeting that person. So you got to pay for the actual AI, the actual pixels and stuff like that to retarget that actual person. So the technology's got there. That's where it's at right now. So this free ads and nobody sees it. You got somebody in Russia clicking on your ads. And spending, burning up that little $50.
You can get it closer than that. You can at least stay in the.
I never forget this, man. A dude emailed me from Georgia, Russia. And he said, man, save your money, man. I'm in Georgia, Russia, man. Yeah, I know you probably meant Georgia, United States, but he said, man, save your money, man. I'm seeing his ass way out here.
Man. But that is a good question to make you think, like, what would you do if you had to start over in today's industry?
Right.
From a rookie. And to be honest with you, I would go back to the old school. I would literally go, it's 110 degrees, go out there and hit the doors.
Hey,
Right.
sweat equity, baby.
You know what I mean?
You don't have that
AI
money.
can't beat you there.
If you broke, you better
the gas and go and go do your business.
Well, my thing is this: start with your neighborhood. You want to take over the world, start with your neighborhood. So if you're in an apartment complex, you in your neighborhood, all of your neighbors should know what you do.
It's true.
So after your sphere of influence, after all your family, friends, and your contact list is gone, you better hit the neighbors. I don't get it where you in real estate, you're in a sales job, and you're not selling the people in your proximity. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
You could do open houses. I think Bear B talks about doing open houses on other people's listings.
Yeah.
Or
open houses.
Right. Open houses. I mean, that's another thing as well. Instead of
and then take a video of the house and yourself in the house, and you can post that.
It's a whole science to do open houses. It ain't just putting a sign in the yard. It's more than just that. So you can do it. You just gotta be strategic with it.
The cost of $50 will take you further with an open house on a listing or a new construction if you got to connect with one of the builders. That's another thing. Go create a relationship with the builder associates. To be more specific, you'll get a good return. You'll get a better return there.
Okay. Yep.
Right. Well, again, you got to be involved. Patrick mentioned earlier, like, don't go outside of yourself. So you got to ask yourself who you really are and what do you want to. You can't, because you can't be everything to everybody. That's when you're gonna lose. So you got to really niche. Get into your niche market.
As a rookie, you don't know who you are yet.
You better figure it out real quick. Because you try to think about it. Somebody said that if I have my fingers spread out and I hit you, will it be the same impact if I concentrate that all these fingers and ball them up tight? Will that be the same impact? So my thing is you really need to narrow down and concentrate on where you want to be, who you want to go to, and who you want to market to. Because if you're all over the place, you're not gonna get anybody.
Well,
so you like those who like you.
With that understanding, yes. But once again, somebody who's coming from a 9 to 5, all they know is how to do is show up somewhere at a certain time and leave at a certain time. They have not investigated who they are as a salesperson, or even investigate who they are as a person. All they know is what the people who they love them tell them who they think they are.
Well, this was one of my first slides in my marketing 101 class when I was Trek certified. You need to figure out who you're going to be real soon.
Real soon? You
better figure it out because you can't be somebody. You can't be an imaginary. All right, all of a sudden I'm Irish. You know what I'm saying? You got to be who you are. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I went to Stanford and I'm Irish. I can't catfish people.
It took me a year to figure out what I do now.
Right,
that took me like 5 transactions to understand. Okay, I'm better at this. I need to focus on this. 5 deals, though. 5 deals for an average agent. Do 5 deals. That's a year and a half for an average agent. That's not a cat that's out there trying not to eat soup with chopsticks.
But we're talking about marketing.
To figure out where you're going to put your $50.
Mm-hmm. I say real soon. I didn't say immediately. You better figure it out real soon. My thing is figure it out and stick with it. You know what I mean? Stick with it and see what happens. Because if you're all over the place, you're gonna be nothing. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that, let me elaborate. You could be Walmart and you could be or Nordstrom. You can't be both. You know, it's very hard to be both. If you're gonna go high end client, you're gonna go luxury. It's hard to backdoor and do, you know, all right, I'm gonna be an apartment located for Section 8 tenants.
Apartment located? That's a nasty one. That apartment located for a Section 8 tenant.
Where you gonna specialize? You can't be, all right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that too. That's one thing in the class that they say, like, man, you can't be a jack of all trades.
Master of none.
You know, you got to really pinpoint. Now, you could be in that umbrella, all right, luxury.
Don't say the umbrella, because saying that umbrella gets you caught up, man.
Well, what I mean by within the wheelhouse, I think me and Corey was talking about this the other day. Like, what I'm trying to get is all within the wheelhouse of one another. You know, it covers a couple of different bases, but then it's in proximity. I'm not going Section 8. Now, I'm not turning down nothing but Bacala. Let me don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not turning down no business. I'm at least, you know, if I can't do it, I'll pass that thing along. But I'm concentrating on how I'm marketing myself, and where I'm going is a certain demographic and a certain age bracket, the whole 9. I can't. Everybody don't like me.
What?
I mean, let's keep it 100.
You good for going back to everybody don't like me to solidify what you believe. But at the end of the day, that rookie does not know who does not like them.
Right.
So that is their best tool to say, I don't know what they do or don't like. So I'm gonna go do anything that I can to meet the goal that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Until they figure out who does not like them.
I disagree. Yeah. I mean, I think you know certain things, like you know who you are, who you attract, and who responds to you.
Ooh, no.
You know?
No.
Automatically?
No.
Yeah, I don't know about
that. Even
Big B.
I mean, like throughout life, you do.
Throughout life, you do.
CJ, there it is. The word of wisdom. Throughout life, you do. At this point,
just like when you out here single and you hollering at chicks, you like, okay, you know who feeling in you and who ain't. Right. You know who not to talk to.
We talking about PC Hyman. I think me and CJ connect because we most socialites. Yeah, I think you more introverts. That's why you don't know.
Who don't know?
See, Hyman never had to go get
him. You ain't never been out there. You know what the crowd is. You know how to read the room.
I don't know about that.
Y'all gonna make you pull the skins off the wall. See, look.
Like that, man.
You know how to read a room, right? You know how to read a room. I mean, as an adult, you should know how to read a room. And some people are introverts. I get it.
But here's the thing. We can't associate as an adult as a young rookie in this business. As a younger rookie in this business, the social skills that you have, they're not going to be the same. You're going to keep building those social skills to be able to go talk to somebody who you have no idea what they think, what they believe, and how they see you. But you still got to go up there and give them that 30 seconds to see what they're going to be.
But at the same time, you do know who you would prefer for yourself to work with. You know who ideally, I like this type of person.
Right.
Do you see how big my eyeball is? I just told you it took me a year to get to what I know how to do right now. I can honestly say I can get it with the best of them. But it still takes time for you to figure that out. And in that process, I didn't stop doing any and everything. I did a lot of the things that we talked about to where I know exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and when I'm going to do it.
everybody has a preference, you know what I'm saying, regardless across the board. Even even when you dating, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when you first come into business and you're a newbie, you're so hungry, you're willing to talk and deal with anybody.
Right, no doubt.
And you're willing to deal with, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more than what you would normally deal with if you was a seasoned agent.
However,
and that's how you find out who you can work with and who you can't.
Facts. You got to go through that learning curve. It ain't
there is no amount of training can get you around the curve.
Well,
now it's something to get you through it faster.
But even though it's
you still got to go.
But at the end of the day, even from the jump, you know the type of people that you like, that you would want to hang around and all that off rip.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do.
Hold on. CJ, when you first came into business, was you turning down anybody because you was like, "Oh, we ain't gonna get along"?
I ain't saying that.
That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. When you first came into business, was you turning down anything but your college?
I'm saying ideally.
Let me tighten up. I think what the misfire is this.
And B's heels is everybody don't like me. That's his get out of free. Everybody.
Well, no, this is the thing. You got to be self-aware, right? I'm not turning down anything but my collar. However, how I want the people to see me in the market that I want to target is a certain market. You can't target everything, because that way you're spreading yourself out thin. My point is, you target this particular area. Now, if somebody crosses over and comes into your field, I would definitely help them, and I definitely would do the best that I can. However, how I want people to see me and how the market that I'm going to, I went from day one as billionaire loan officer. I was aspirational. People, I'm coming in, I'm hungry, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to actually achieve my goals. So I was the ambitious type. Luxury wealth building. That's been my moniker since day one, and that's where I wanted to go with it. People that like me like that particular their bravado, and that's what they like about it. I mean, so.
And I'm talking about it from another standpoint too, because I don't know if y'all are familiar with the DISC assessment with the personality style.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a high D. I'm straightforward to the point. I like people
like that.
$50
they put their money into.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna work with somebody that's not like that, but I like the preference would be somebody that works well with my type of personality style. But as a salesperson, I know how to work with all of them.
Right. You got to target something. You could think about it. If you everything, I'm all these designations behind my name. Nobody gonna take you serious. Well, what do you specialize in?
I disagree with that though.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, I'm talking about if you got 1 million designations. I'm not talking about 4 or 5.
To be honest, that looks good. That looks good on your email when you have all the designations.
You got all this verb. A centipede worth of shit.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the designations?
I mean, first thing I noticed when I got into business, all relatives asked me, "Well, what is your specialty?" That's what they asked me. What is your specialty? Well,
that's just a lesson. That's a question that they are taught to ask every lender until they understand what they really need to know.
Right, but that's what they always used to ask me. What do you specialize in? And I would say, hey, I know how to do VA. I know how to do jumbo. I know how to do fix and flip, 2 or 3K. I want to work with investors. I want to work with veterans. The reason why I want to work with veterans because they uncapped. I can do a jumbo loan with 0 down.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a hell of a mortgage, though.
So that's why, and that's where I got the bulk of my business. 70-80% of my business come from. But I chose the lane. Now, do I do everything? Do I do first-time home buyers? Yes. Do I do down payment assistance? Yes. I do all of that stuff. But
isn't it kind of hard to be targeted in the lending?
Say it again.
Isn't it kind of harder to be targeted in lending? It's easiest for us realtors to target one section. Luxury, first-time home buyers.
It's easier, yeah. But
a certified listing agent. You know what I'm saying? It's simpler for us.
Right, but now lenders, that's what they want to. Because what happens is y'all are taught, and this is I've seen this at least 4 times.
Yeah.
Go multiple lenders. Okay, cool. I'll play the game that y'all. I'm gonna go to multiple realtors then. Y'all go to multiple lenders. So y'all play that game. I play that game too. But what they gonna call you for is what you specialize in. So when I got the VA customer, and I know you deal in VA, they're gonna say, hey, I got a VA customer for you, and that's how they're gonna put me on top of the list when that happens. So that's what I got. So if I didn't pick anything in general, I already got a generalist. I had to have somebody, that's specialty. So that's all I'd always claim. Hey, then I went from that to, all right, well, give me your turn downs. And I got what I asked for. So I had all these hard loans, but I made it do what it do.
Those are tough too, man. Turn downs are tough.
I mean, you just got to pick through them. I mean, my phone was on the hook. It's on the hook because people, before they turned it down, that was my pitch. Before you let it go, give me a shot at it.
From another lender or from another agent?
Yeah, so give me all your turn downs. And then my game was, hey, if I could turn this around, if I could turn 2 or 3 around a year for you, you like this so much. What do you think I could do for your A paper customers?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
As an agent?
As an agent. So, all right, I'm pitching you as an agent. I'm in front of you. I got my 30-second elevator pitch. Hey, Hyman, let me just give me your turn downs. Just give me everybody before you let them go. Before you let them just walk out the door, give me a shot at them. Just give me one shot and see if I can turn it around for you.
I'm a bad example, B.
You know what I mean? But I'm not saying role play with it. But that would be my. That's hard to say no to. I know you'll figure out a way, but
what you mean figure out a way?
Yeah,
but that was a slick one. That was a slick one, B. My thing is that the more time you spend, the longer it takes for me to get paid. So I don't want you spending much more time than you need to spend.
Right, but
period.
My point is that resonated because don't forget that people, everything don't click. True. That's what I noticed. You can talk.
True.
Certain buzzwords will stick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that stuck with people. Hey, give me your turn downs. Boom, and that stuck. Okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Man,
what else we got? Patrick, you've been quiet, man. I know we've been talking more real estate. How can we do this for financial advisors? I know you're in the wealth management. I know you don't want to give too much game for other financial advisors because that's your competition. But answer this question. Let me put a couple of legs on this question.
Sure.
How can financial advisors do more B2B and work with more real estate agents and 1099 people like myself, loan officers and stuff like that, and instead of trying to go just at the customers, where it's a referral based thing?
Wow, that was a long question. So you're saying how can FAs target independents, 1099s, realtors, etc.?
Right.
Or how can we help them?
Now, how can you help and how can you target them?
Well, I think you hit it on the nose. The B2B folks are a bit easier to get in contact with than B2C, right? Because all their information is public because they're looking to do business in some form, shape, or fashion. So I think that's something that could be low cost, like the initial topic this evening, for you to target those folks. Now, there's a lot of different 1099 or independent roles, right? And so you would have to, through, like what CJ said, you would have to know who likes you and who you like to work with, or like a lineman at the bottom, like he said, hey, try a few of those different market action plans to figure out who likes you over some time and then stick with it. Now, in regard to helping folks that are independent, self-employed people, they actually have more choices and greater advantage, especially in terms of retirement accounts. You're able to put away a lot more money if you're self-employed than if you're a W-2 worker, right? You have simple IRAs is a good example. You're able to put in as much as you like, up to a certain percentage of your income that year. Now, compared to a W-2 worker, right, it's what is it, about 22, 24,000 last time we looked at it each year. So that's a good advantage independent folks have uh, compared to W-2 employees.
Well, what I was referring to is how can they help them with business? How can they help them grow the business?
How can advisors help independent folks?
Correct, grow their business. As far as
Um,
the marketing angle, how would you
oh,
like I
oh,
like
yeah.
like I pitch Hyman as far as the agent? Hey, let me get your turn downs that help him grow his business. How can a aspiring FA or a brand new FA angle market use that angle? Like, hey, how can it enhance your business? What would that look like?
Definitely introductions and referrals. Over the years, I know I've sent you a few folks who either were looking at getting a loan
Right,
or already had one, right? And I say, hey, run your numbers by B to make sure you're getting a good deal,
right,
right? And I would feel confident in that, knowing because I know your process, right?
right.
Um, yeah, so definitely things like that, being a center of influence, and and in my work, right, you really have to get to know your client because it really is a relationship and a partnership, and so you'll know, when those things are coming around. If the kid's about to get married, they're going to be looking for a house. Parent is moving into a nursing home, they're looking to sell that house. Things like that, right? So you're going to always make those introductions and referrals, but you actually have to go out, get to know those folks who are realtors, understand their process, and know that it's a good process. So that way you can feel confident knowing that you're, making that introduction to someone who's going to take care of that client the way you are.
Right, right. So
Right.
basically, help a referral type business. Bringing people back and forth.
And vice versa, right?
Right, right,
And vice versa as well. A lot of times when people sell property, right, they may want to see what they can do about keeping more of that money. 1035 exchange again, talking to a planner to see what they can do, to keep some of those capital gains down for the year. It's like, hey, I'm doing this real estate deal over here. What can I do on this end of my portfolio to keep those tax dollars in my pocket and not give it to Uncle Sam? And so those referrals can come back to my way or to an advisor. In addition, kind of like what we're doing as a group,
mm,
uh, you guys are all in real estate, right? I'm really the only one that's a financial planner. We're having that event on Friday. First drink, first shots on us, and so that's something we can do to where we can all collaborate, right? Create and build relationships,
right,
across the universe of 1099 and self-employed folks.
right, right. I mean, yeah, that's the thing as well. Because I think again, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. If you try to wealth build, 70% of all wealth is generated, through real estate. So, I think go together perfectly, like peanut butter and jelly. Like if you, especially when you financial advisor, you got a financial advisor. Like Patrick and I teamed up. He the first, like he just said, with relationships. If that couple about to split, so that now you got possibly two. Uh, um,
Man.
or they thinking about adding another. They're gonna pass that by him first.
Right.
And then all right, well, shit, I got my broker right here. Like, make sure you get the best deal because he got 200 banks. So it's just a referral game. And then the same thing is like, man, I see you. I'm looking at the bank, or vice versa. I'm looking at the bank statement. I see you got a $500,000 in the bank. Man, you need to go ahead and spread that thing out. I got a wealth manager right here to help you, store that money in the proper place where you can have that money working for you instead of sitting in the bank.
Right.
So I'm my first eyes on that other side when they go to buy their primary home. So and it can work. We can ping pong business like that. Um, One last thought before we get out of here. What can somebody do right now? Give me one real landmark thing, something that we didn't mention already, that could turn their year around. What you can do right now, and like, all right, I could get some business. I don't have to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches The income tax. You know, I had to eat the soup with chopsticks. You know, until income tax time. You know, what are some things some people can do like right now? I know it's hot out there. You know, but it's only hot for what, one more month.
Nah, you got two. You got to the end of November before it started to cool off.
Okay. So it's hot out there.
three.
We just need some rain. I can deal with the heat. Get some water in here.
Right. Well, that water gonna bring that humidity, huh? You know, it's gonna be
It's already here.
My lawn need it. You know,
That's what I'm saying. My front yard needs that water.
I'm gonna just go ahead and bring in the orange lawn, man. The orange, you know. You know, the damn green, the orange, make it orange fashionable. What is one thing, you know, y'all want a rapid round right fast? What is one thing somebody could do that keep from starving, man? Keep, you know, from starving.
What's the one thing that's gonna bring them a deal right now?
What can you do to get some deals in your pipeline right now?
Talk to the people you know.
Got you. We kind of said that already.
Somebody you know somebody
right
that wants a place to stay.
I said that shit. I hear you, Barry B. Say somebody need a place to stay.
You know.
What else we got? We kind of said that. Talked to somebody.
Yeah,
we talked to our former client base and all that. Chrome through it. We talked about putting in the hours. You know, don't change the hours. We talked about that. Well, give me something else that somebody can do right now to get a deal. Anybody y'all want to give up no sauce?
Right. I would say do this and post up in the builder's office on the weekend.
What that's gonna do?
Oh yeah, that does work. That works. Because if you see a builder, the light
people coming in and out of there looking to buy all weekend.
Well,
like when everybody's off work, they're out house shopping. The ones that are serious, and if they want a new construction home, they don't have a realtor. You can meet them, you know, run into them at the builder's office.
So how you gonna have to play that? All right, man. I'm a realtor. Slide that in there, fast. The builder's gonna kick you out because they really got the little matchbox office. You know, you got 2 feet in there to walk around. You're on top of it.
It depends on the builder because you're working with the salesperson to close the buyer anyway.
Right.
So it depends on the builder. Builders know the good builders know they need us.
As long as it's not Lennar, you'll be all right.
Lennar not paying y'all no more?
So this Lennar, DR Horton, Express.
Yep.
Those three, not them three.
So they're not paying no more?
DR Horton paying.
DR, but Lennar's not.
Right. Nah, yeah, DR Horton, they pay the best.
How was that when they brother and sister company? That's crazy, isn't it? Because Lennar is the quote unquote the upscale of the product line.
Right.
Nah, DR Horton got that Emerald line.
The Emerald line is right up above Express.
Nah, Emerald's way above Express.
Before y'all get into that, what else? What can somebody already? You said this post up at the
builders.
At the builders and try to slide up in there.
It ain't gonna get no easier than that.
Right.
That doesn't have to be easy.
Right. What else? Man. I mean, I could unleash mine, man. My thing is, something that we hadn't said already. I would take that money.
That $50?
That $50, and I would go ahead and try to either buy 10 gift cards. Buy either 5 gift cards at $10 or 10 gift cards at $5. Right? Either one. Depends. How much is coffee nowadays?
You ain't gonna get enough for
$6.
So let's do 5 gift cards at $10, right? And I'm gonna go on LinkedIn and try to get me 5 appointments. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try to sit down and have a coffee date with 5 people. And then when I go there, I'm gonna put on for my city. You know what I mean? Now before the people I call, I'm gonna make sure they producers now. I don't want no rookies or anything like that. So if I can get 5 appointments in front of people, get a $10, the $10 gift card. Here go a coffee for your coffee. That way I know the budget. They can't get no sandwich on me or nothing like that. But they get you, here go. I got a gift card for you. Out that 5, I should be able to get 1 deal out that 5.
Ooh,
If I put on for my city, make them laugh. You know what I'm saying? I got 15 minutes of fury.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put on. I might put my Gregory behind tap dance shoes on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put on, and shit. They're gonna love me by the time that 15 minutes up. And they're gonna want. If they ain't got a deal, they're gonna pass me. Your people in the office might got a deal. Man, I met this rock star lender. I feel obligated to give him a deal. So that's that's gonna get you. You're gonna get a deal out of that. Something gonna fall through. Something gonna happen. Their next deal, they're gonna give you something.
For me, it would be everything that I do is gonna be online, of course. So for me, it'll be find the most unrealistic deal because of what I do is dealing with investors. So my lead generation predicates on how many good deals I'm able to find for my investors that they like. So what I would do is I will find one of the oldest properties on the MLS. It's been on the MLS for over 100 days. Contact the agent and see if I can work a sweet deal with them, knowing that their property been on the market for a minute. And then I'll pass that on to an investor. That's
right. So
that's my go-to no matter what.
Just doing the research.
That's my go-to no matter what. Because I already got the approved, I already got the buyer lined up. So it's just about finding the right opportunity for me. Right.
Lining something up. Anything else? Everybody, anything else before we roll up out of here? You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So don't forget, man. Barry, you didn't answer. Like, if you want to get on this flyer, let us know, man.
What now?
It might be too late for this one. You know what I'm saying? Because we this is it right here, man. Free Shot Fridays, man. Try to get you on the flyer, man.
Okay.
The free shot
Friday.
Free shot Friday. Free first shot Friday.
Oh, free first shot.
First shot. No, he emphasized first shot.
Yeah, you got to designate that, huh?
First shot Friday.
Right.
You
Hey,
know
and if you pull up and meet with us and you already had a shot, you ain't getting another.
Free first shot on us. We made 2 disclaimers. Make sure we boom. So join us this Friday, man. 6 to 8. We're gonna be at 2205 Patterson Street, Houston, Texas 77007. Call me for more info. But we're gonna be in the house, man. We're gonna kick it with us, and we're gonna be marketing this on Eventbrite. We're gonna market this on Facebook. We're about to do all that right now. As soon as I okay this flyer, so join us, man. We're gonna be there Friday, man. Come check us out. And with that being said, man, we're gonna see y'all next week. Same place, same time. Peace.